think we all enjoyed your Marth gameplay, John. Except for the SD. No one liked that. Let's see. No, that's actually me. Okay, hang on. So there's Fox there. Okay. Alright, so it's about there. Making the highlight from that. Man, I was even going to give you the benefit of the doubt and say not even I like pie. Your own opponent liked the SD. That was Losers Finals. And that was I Like Pie versus John Dura. These tournaments are stressful. I'm glad. Now we are 2-2 in overall sets. Yeah, actually you are trading sets, I think, right? No, you're actually not trading sets. You won the first two. And then lost the second two. You're not winning the next set, I Like Pie. Love to see it. The rivalries. Alright. We're now in grand finals. Time to wreak some revenge. Oh, that was what I Like Pie said about John Dura, actually. You said it to John about me. Let me look at my own stage list again. Now I do have a full set to play with, but I don't really want to play with the set. I don't want to have to reset unnecessarily. I want to try out more of the Zelda, or maybe even Pyra, but I don't know. I had mixed results with Pyra Mithra during the viewer battles this week. But I don't know. Finally. No controller snapback. thought I was safe. I could have air dodged there, actually. That was actually really big because he used up his diamond. Back there will not kill. I almost got shield broken there. Yep, that makes sense. What's even the point of destroying this thing? Game 3. That was actually unintentional, but I will take it. That is optimal after all. Spot dodges. What would happen if I did this? Probably not a good time to test that out. bad. Well, it's been a while since I've said that, actually. Good game, style like pie. Pretty sure that was hero. Yes. Had to check there. Heading out, Alex. Well, thanks for stopping by. These events do run pretty long. Although we're ending pretty early today. We're only 4 hours in. At this point, I'm going to go into shared content and watch the replays. So I like pie. What I would say is that I feel like I didn't really play too differently. I know I did play a little differently. But generally, you didn't get nearly as many like crazy combos and 0 to deaths and things like that, or gimps on me today compared to usual. And I think that mostly made the difference. I have been starting to spot dodge and roll a bit more, so that I don't like just immediately try to take the bait and then fall to your spot dodges. I've just been like kind of getting out of the situation altogether. It's gonna be a long VOD review. Yep. At least you have 2 sets this time to go over. And like I only lost when I switched off of DDD, which was good for me to see as well. It's like, even though I'm pretty sure that Zelda wins that matchup really well, and DDD probably is at best even with Steve, you know, I'm just a lot more familiar with DDD. Also, Stormy, how I did against you. Oh, right, when we fought earlier. Yeah, that was actually really good. Like, imagine, like, you fighting my Pirate Mithra, you know, 6 months ago, right? You would have probably gotten double 3-stocked. And I think that even just watching you versus Doyo, and I really hate to compare viewers like this because, you know, one person will be like, "Oh, I'm so bad," and like if your response is, "Well, you did a lot better than this other person," then like how's it going to make the other person feel? But I'm going to do it in this one scenario. But when you fought Doyo, you lost 2-0, but you brought Doyo to last stock against their Sheik, which is their main, and you did get 2-stocked by their Ridley, which, you know, it is what it is. But then when Doyo fought Dragon Lord, who's like one of John Doerr's top viewers, he'd like double 3-stocked him. I think he like 3-stocked him then 2-stocked him or something like that. So, you know, your placement, you know, doesn't really tell the whole story, because the people that you lost to, I got 1st place and Doyo got 4th place. I think what was our set count in winners finals? Was it 3-1 or was it 3-2? Oh, it was definitely 3-2. We went to game 5 because I lost twice as Zelda. And then you beat John Dura 3-1, I think? Or was it 3-0? Let's see. I've already forgotten the set count. Do you remember I Like Pie? Otherwise, I can just go backwards into the stream and see for myself. I think it was 3-1 because you beat his Fox and you beat his Falco, and then you lost to Marth, and then you beat Marth with the DDD. Yeah, 3-1. Oops, nope, you did not DQ. There you go. And then lastly, Grand Finals. Alright, tournament is officially over. Let's go over the placements now. So, get ready for the YouTube presentation mode. Alright, so we just had Grand Finals. We're going to go over the placements here in just a moment. I'm going to share my screen. It was a pretty stacked bracket, had lots of upsets along the way. Let's take a look at the results here. All right, in first place, I got myself. Wins over Chomper, I Like Pie, Doyo, I think. No, not Doyo. Chomper, I Like Pie twice, and John Dura. That's what it was. And then in second place we have I Like Pie, who got second place, only losing twice to me. In third place we got John Dura. John lost once to me, and then in losers finals lost to I Like Pie. So losing to first and second to get third makes sense. Doyo, the real one, lost pretty early on. Actually, I don't know who they lost to at first. Oh, they lost to Radioactive Spider Boy. And then they lost to, I want to say I Like Pie. But it could have also been John Dura. Oh, it was definitely John Dura because they went Fox versus Falco, and we saw the secret victory screen. Yep, I'm remembering now. So congratulations, losing to third and fifth to get fourth. That makes sense. Newcomer, first time joining the tournament series, and final time because next time will not be streamed, and Radioactive Spider Boy doesn't have Discord. So Radioactive Spider Boy, as a John Dura viewer, wanted to join one of these tournaments before the end of the summer, and that they did. They ended up losing to Sonic as well as John Dura, so losing to sixth and third in order to get fifth makes sense. Sonic, fan favorite. This is actually their lowest placement, which is really impressive. Like going almost every single tournament and getting better than sixth usually in such a stacked community such as this. I think that they lost to Doyo, and they lost to I Like Pie, I think. Yeah, they lost to I Like Pie and to Doyo. So second and fourth to get sixth. That's like, a bit off, but when so many newcomers join the stream join the tournament for the first time, and I'm not seeding based off of what I perceive their skill level is, you're gonna get some weird placements like that. And Lazaro, why is there a separate place for 6th and 7th? So Radioactive Spider Boy and Sonic should be tied for 5th. And Lazaro and Dragon Lord should be tied for 7th here. I don't know why there are individual placements for these players, and then everyone else should be tied for 9th. But I'm going to go based off of the placements that I know. So, and Lazaro also wanted to join one of these before the end of the summer, and they did. They ended up beating Ray King, I believe. Maybe it was Dragon Lord. I don't remember. It was too far back in the bracket, and I don't think that I saw any of their sets, unfortunately. Maybe if they save some replays, we can watch them afterwards. But they lost to... I don't know. Dragon Lord tied for 9th place here, along with Chomper Be Chompin'. So Chomper lost to me and Doyo. So lost to 1st and 4th place in order to get 9th. Honestly, this is mostly because Radioactive Spider Boy was seeded like 11th because they were the highest skilled unseeded person, so I put them at the top of that list. And that was an upset against Doyo, the fact that they won that set. And so Doyo, being such a strong player going into loser's bracket, kind of messed up a lot of people's placements. But, you know, it's a small YouTube streamer tournament, nothing to be too upset about. These things happen sometimes. But now that everyone's been in the tournament, now I can do seeding according to their actual placements and wins and losses next year. And then last place we got Pika the Musician and Ray King, aka the Next Best. Pika DQ'd after losing their winner's set because they had IRL to deal with, and that's fine. You know, you got to play your tournament experience for a little bit, and that's good. And Ray King is John Doer viewer, and they've fought some pretty tough battles and ended up losing to I want to say Chomper and excuse me. No, I don't remember. But they did lose their 2 sets. But games to everyone. Not tomorrow. We're about to go into the replays for today's stream in order to see the sets that we missed. And also, next Friday, we're doing the last tournament for the summer. I will be traveling. It's Labor Day weekend, so I'm going to be driving down to my hometown. So I'll be missing it personally, but I leave you in the capable hands of my tournament admins, Chomper and ilikepie, unless they're also busy, in which case we'll figure it out. But hopefully everyone has enjoyed. This is going to be my last outro, I guess, for the summer Smashfest, so I guess I'll ham it up a bit right now. But I've really enjoyed it. I know that earlier in the summer, or like last week, I was like, I think that the summer went on for too long and I should shorten it next time. But I really like how over time we kind of built up more attendees and stronger attendees. And we have such a large collection of replay sets for us to look at. And I think that, so the original goal for the Summer Smash Fest was to be able to compare the skill levels of the various players between themselves, but also between each individual competitor. So watching someone playing in tournament number 1 compared to tournament number 13. And I think that we did a pretty good job at accomplishing that goal. We will do something similar to this next year, probably. And now that it's like so smooth to run a tournament, like I already have the community and seeding is easy and like my mods already know how to run the tournament, we can do some more casual events during the school year. It's like on Saturdays or something like that. You know, maybe it won't always be streamed, but just something to keep the competitive edge until the next summer. So stay tuned for stuff like that. It's been Stormy Sensei signing off on the Summer Smash Fest, and I'll see you next time. Alright, enough of that. Quite happy with my placement, 5th Yeah, it's pretty nice. I'm going to click the end of the tournament button. It might actually fix the whole rankings thing. I don't know why people aren't tied for things, because that's how double elimination tournaments work. Yeah, okay, so once I actually clicked into the tournament, that's when the standings were updated appropriately. But good stuff to everyone. It's so crazy that so we're not doing the YouTube portion or the thing anymore, but I just want to show you guys like how ridiculous these sets are. Not these sets, but like these placements. So going 3 and 2 could have gotten you second or third or fourth or fifth just based on your seeding. So seeding is pretty important stuff. There we go. So tied for 9th, we've got these 3. Tied for 7th, we have these 2. Tied for 5th, and then 4th through 1st get their own individual placements. In IRL tournaments, just to I know I'm stalling for time at this point, but in IRL tournaments, people or tournament organizers will actually change the seating just to make sure that, you know, people that fight each other all the time don't necessarily fight each other, or that people, if you travel out of state to compete, that you don't end up fighting each other. Like, imagine if I drive down to Illinois with all my Wisconsin Smashers, and then I drive all the way down there 3 hours one way, and then I sit down at my first match and I'm just fighting someone that I drove all the way from Wisconsin to play. That doesn't make any sense. You should be playing against, you know, people outside of your own region. Yeah, RSB went 3-2 and Sonic went 1-2, and they ranked the same. And that's because RSB was seeded 11th, so they actually had to play an extra match. And also because they were knocked into loser's bracket pretty early on. So generally, because you have to basically go through the entire tournament all over again in loser's bracket, so you definitely don't want to be sent to losers round 1. I mean, you'll remember how many sets you had to play last week when you were knocked into losers round 1. Granted, you came all the way back and won the tournament, but you had to play so many sets that tournament. How many did you have to go? I'm just gonna look it up real quick. You had to play 8 tournament sets. You went 7-1 last week, compared to second place Sonic going 3-2, only having to play 5 games, and I got third going 2-2. Even John Dura, who placed 4th, went 3-2. So loser's bracket is awful, and it's the worst, and you want to avoid it for as long as possible. What did I do? I already made a highlight of Grand Finals for some reason.